Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we will learn about awk command. Awk is a scripting language which is used for manipulating data and generating reports. Today in this video we will see how we can use awk command. We will learn about its syntax, the type of processing we can do using awk command. We will also see for what kind of processing we can use awk command, and then we will also see what are the programming constructs we can use in awk command. And to understand all of this, we will do a hands-on demo to demonstrate all the usages of awk command. So let's start with this video. Here we have the syntax for awk command. It is something like awk options, then under single quotes pattern, and under curly braces we need to have the actions or the instructions we want to execute, then the input file on which we want to perform the action, and then in case we want to save the result in output file, we need to give this greater than sign and then the output file. Okay, this file is optional. If you don't provide the output file, you will see the output on the terminal itself. Okay. So that's about the syntax of awk command. Let's see what operations we can perform using awk command. So awk command can be used to scan files. You can scan any type of file line by line, or you can say record wise. We can also split input into fields. For example, let's say if you have a file where you have multiple columns, then for each column you can split them into fields. Okay, we can also scan for patterns, which means in case you want to search for some pattern in the given input file, you can simply pass on the pattern and it will return you all the lines which are matched to this pattern. Okay, and then we can do processing on the matched patterns. Similarly, we can do different operations using awk, like we can use conditionals or we can use for loops. So yeah, we will see all those examples in the demo sections. For now, I'll go to the next slide. So here, what are the programming constructs available for awk? So yes, we can use arithmetic operations, we can use string operations, we can use conditionals, if else, and also we can use for loops. And then we can use variables, logical functions, logical operators. Awk has different built-in variables which you can use for your processing. For now, this is a brief overview about awk. So let's move to the hands-on demo part. For this, I'll go to my terminal. So here I have a data file, so I'll show you the content. So here we have some data about the employees. So let's say the first column is name, the second column is the designation, then we have the type, and then the salary. Okay, so next we are going to run awk commands where we will be using this data file, okay, for different awk commands. So yeah, let's start. I'll clear the terminal for now. So the first awk command we will run to print the content of the file. So for that we simply need to write awk, and then under single quotes we need to write print in the curly brace, and then we simply need to give the input file. So once you do this, this will print all your content of the file. It basically scans the file line wise and then it prints each line. So that's about simply printing the content of the file. Now let's say you want to print only those lines which is having some patterns. So let's say CEO. I want to see all those records whose designation is CEO. So for that, what you simply need to do, you simply can go to the previous command and here you can add the pattern. For that, you need to add slashes, under which I'll simply write the pattern which is CEO for us, and then I can enter. So now you can see, given the pattern, we got only 2 records from the file. Okay, so this is how you can simply pass a pattern and then you can read those records only. Now let's clear the terminal once more. Now I will show you how you can print specific columns. For example, let's say so this is our file, right? So let's say I want to just print the names and I want to print the salary of them. So here for that we simply need to give the column number. As we can see, there are 4 columns, so I can simply give $1 comma $4. So let's see. So here if you see, we just got the first column which is having names and then the salary column. Okay, this is how you can use awk command to print any column. Alternatively, what you can do, you can also use the inbuilt variables. So we have this variable nf. So if you enter this basically denotes the last column. So if you enter, you will get the similar output. So instead of the column number, you can also pass nf. This will give you the last column. Okay, similar to $1 and $2 for representing the column, we have $0 which represent the entire record. So let's say if I let me clear the screen first. So let's say if I have to print the entire row, I simply need to pass $0. So what this will do, this will give you the entire record, okay, for each line. And then what you can do, you can use another inbuilt variable which is nr, and what this will do, this will give you the record number. Okay, so let's say for each record you will get the index number. Okay, so as you can see, we have this number from 1 to 8 for each record. Okay, so this is another inbuilt variable which you can use for formatting your output. Using this inbuilt variable, what we can do, we can also give a range. So for, let's say I want to print records from 3 to 6. So for that, what you can do, you can simply add the range. You can say nr equal to 3 comma nr equal to 6. So what this will do, this will give you records from 3 to 6. So if I press enter over here, you will see that we are getting records from 3 to 6 only. So in this way, you can get records in a certain range using the nr variable. Okay. There are various ways you can format your output. So let's say I want to format my output something like this. So let's say after nr, I want to add some symbol. Okay, so let's say after the number, line number or record number, I want to add this symbol, and then I want to print let's say the first column. Okay, so you can always format your output the way you want. Okay, so these are few things. By doing some string manipulation under print statement, you can have different type of formatted output. Okay, also with nr, you can also get the number of lines in the file. So for that, all you need to do is you simply need to print nr, and here at the beginning you need to write end. So if you run this, this will simply give you the last line number, which is nothing but your number of records, right? And there is some inbuilt functions also which you can use. So I'll show you one of them. So let me clear the terminal. So for example, let's say you want to print only those lines which are greater than some number of characters. So what you can do, you can simply calculate the length of each record. So I can simply use, there is inbuilt function which says length, and here you can pass $0. So as I mentioned, $0 means the entire record, and it gives you a length. And let's say if it is greater than 25, give me all those records. So what this will do, this will give you only those records which are greater than 25. Let's say if I increase this number to let's say 28, then we have only one record which is having length greater than 28. Okay, so this kind of operations you can perform using awk command. You can explore more. There are different functions available, different ways of doing string operations. Similarly, we can also have conditionals. We can use if else. So let's say for this one, I want to print all the records which is having department as sales. Okay, so sales is a third column. So what I have to do, I have to simply write a if block. So here I'll say for $3, if this matches sales, okay, simply print this. Okay, so what this will do, this will simply print that particular record, and here I need to pass the input file. And if I press enter, so here you can see we got 4 records, and each of them having the department as sales. Okay, so similar to any programming language, you can have different conditionals. You can give any type of condition as per your requirement, and then you can get the required output. Similarly, we can perform operations on the salary column. Let's say I want to check for salaries which is greater than 15,000. Okay, and then I want to print only those records. So if I press enter, so I get all those records which is having salaries which are greater than 15,000. Okay, so that's about conditionals. Similar to this, if we can also have for loops. So I'll show you how you can write them. For that, I'll simply clear the terminal first. So for loop, you can simply write awk, and then under quotes you need to mention this begin. So I'll talk about more about begin, what it is. It is a special pattern, and then you simply need to write your for loop under curly brace. So here I'll simply give some initial values, and then I'll say let's run this for 5 times. Okay, and increment it. So this for loop is similar to any other for loop. So here for this, I'll simply print, I'll write the number is, and then I can simply give the value I. Okay, and I'll simply end with code. So if I press enter, so you can see the number is 1 2 3 4 5. Similarly, you can have different conditions. So let's say I need to print the squares. Okay, so I just do a multiplication over here, and I can change the statement to the square of I is this one. Okay, so if I enter, so I missed a quote here. So if I enter now, you can see the square of 1 is 1, 2 is 4, 3 is 9, 4 is 16, 5 is 25. So in this way, you can have different logic under your for loops, but for loop is similar to any other programming language you can use for your operations. So yeah, that's about the for loop. Let's see another thing, begin and end. So as I have used begin in this command, I'll show you what it is. So begin and end are two different special patterns which basically executes before your processing happens on the record. So for example, let's say I use awk, and then under here I write begin, and then I give a curly brace, and here I say print start. Okay, and then after this I simply want to print $1. Okay, means I want to print the first column, and at the end I'll say print end. Okay, and then I'll simply give one more semicolon, and then I'll close it, and I'll pass the data file. So here what I did, I simply add a begin, and for that I have added a print statement, and then I'll be processing all my records where it will print the first column for each record, and then at the end I'll simply print end. Okay, if I press enter, so here as you can see at the very beginning we got start from this line, and then it process all the records where it takes all the first column, where it takes the first column of each record, and then at the end it executes the print statement from end block. Okay, so in this way you can have your pre-processing and processing at the end, and in between you can have your processing on the records. So this is how you can use this begin and end special patterns in your program. So that's about this one. You can also use logical operators. So I'll show you. I'll first clear the screen. So what I want to do next is, let's say I want to see salaries in between certain range. So let's say here we have this salaries, right? So let's say I want to print only those salaries which are greater than 25,000 and lesser than, let's say, 60,000. Okay, so how we can write that? So for that we can simply use the awk command. We can write $4 should be greater than 15,000 and $4 should be less than, let's say I take this one, 50,000. Okay, so anything which is lesser than 50,000 and greater than 15,000 should get printed. Okay, so here under this curly brace I'll simply print those records. So for that entire record I'll have to give $0. Now I close the single quote, and then I pass the data file. So here what I'm doing, I'm simply giving the range from 15,000 to 50,000. So let's press enter. All the records have salaries which are in range 15,000 and 50,000. Okay, so in this way you can use different logical operators. It is similar to any other programming language we do. It is just that we have to keep the syntax in mind. Okay, so yeah, that's all about the awk command. We have seen different types of awk command and how we can process our input files differently, and we can get the formatted output. So that's all about this video. I hope you find this video helpful, and you should be able to use awk command now confidently. So yeah, if you find this video helpful, please do like this video and also share this video with your friends so that this video can reach to more people. That's all about this video. If you learned something from this video, please hit the like button, and if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press that bell icon so that you get notified for our upcoming new videos. Thank you for watching.